Hi, so here's another video where we're going to look at a strategic way of solving a word problem using algebra. And so the first thing that I want us to look at again is what do you know and what do you not know? What do you want? So we know here that Tony has twice as much money as Alicia. All right, we know that she, which is Alicia, has $16 less than Ralph. And we also know that together, all three of them have $200. So there are three people, altogether they have $200. What do we not know? Well, we don't know how much each person has. That's what we're being asked to find. All right, so what do we do? Well, now we need to figure out what we want to use as our variable. So, well, Tony is being compared to Alicia. And so is Ralph. Ralph is being compared to Alicia. Well, Alicia's money anyway. All right, so it looks like since two people are both being compared to Alicia, it might be a good idea to use Alicia's amount of money as a variable. So let's go ahead and define our variable as A for Alicia. All right, so once we've figured out that our variable is Alicia, now we can go ahead and look at all the things that we know using our variable. So again, we know that Tony has twice as much money as Alicia. So Tony, therefore, has twice as much money as Alicia. He has 2A. All right, what else do we know? Well, we know that she, meaning Alicia, has $16 less than Ralph. So that means Ralph has more money than her, right? So how much money does Ralph have? Well, Ralph has $16 more than Alicia. So Ralph has Alicia's amount of money plus 16. And of course, we already spoke about the fact that Alicia has $A. All right, so together, all three of them have $200. When you add up all three amounts, you get $200. So A, which is Alicia's amount, that does not look like an A, so let's fix that. All right, so A plus 2A plus A plus 16. Where am I getting these things from? A is Alicia, right? 2A is Tony. And A plus 16 is Ralph. We have that all written above. Well, when you add that all together, you get 200. All right, so it seems I ran out of space. So hold on, I'm going to screenshot this and move on to the next page. All right, so now we are ready to solve our equation that we just set up. So I'll rewrite. It says A plus 2A plus A plus 16 is equal to 200. Now we can join our like terms. So we have here, how many A's altogether? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, just 4. 4A plus 16 is equal to 200. Now we can go ahead and isolate that A. So the first thing we want to do is take 16 from both sides. And we get that 4A is equal to 184, is it? Awesome. And then now we can do the last step here in solving the equation, which is dividing both sides by 4. And we get that A is equal to 46. All right, so once we figure out that A is 46, now that means we know Alicia's amount. So we can stick that up here as 46. Now remember that Tony, as you can see here, had twice as much money as Alicia, which means that Tony has 2 times 46, which is 92. And finally, Ralph had 16 more than Alicia. So when you add that 46, when you add it to 16, you get how much money Ralph has, and that is 62. Okay, so now we have to just make sure that the question makes sense, well, or answers make sense when you put it with a question. So now according to this, Alicia does have $46, and Tony does have $92, and Ralph has $62. When you add up how much money they all have, you should get 200 altogether. And it is true that you do in fact get 200 altogether. And it is true that she, Alicia, has 16 less than Ralph, and she also has, well, Tony also has twice as much as Alicia. So this all looks great, and we're done.